Well, guys, reports are swirling that Mariah the Scientist may have attempted to keep Young Thug's alleged cheating scandal out of the spotlight by paying to keep things quiet. Now, while Mariah has been very supportive of Young Thug and his legal troubles, sources claim she was trying to silence whispers about him being involved with the correctional officer. This raises questions about how much Mariah actually knew and how far she was willing to go to protect her image, or should I say his image. So Tasha K posted these messages between the blogger and Mariah the Scientist. So the blogger says, "I understand." Mariah the Scientist responds and says, "I would have been willing to find a creative way to support you. This is seriously hurting me. My relationship has been destroyed in so many ways, you have no idea. I've already been embarrassed and I truly wish this wasn't happening to me. Can you please delete the post? I'm begging you just to work with me. As a person, as a woman, this has truly affected me and has taken away my desire to live life to the fullest." She also says, "If you can, let me know what you spent investing in those videos. I will reimburse you. Please talk to me." And the blogger responds and says, "You calling me real quick? It's too much to type." Messages continue. Mariah the Scientist says, "Good afternoon. Was wondering if you could email me some of that stuff. I've had some time to come down." She then says, "Well, good morning. Where are you at?" And the blogger responds, "Hey, at IV therapy. I'll hit you up when I'm back home." And Mariah says, "Okay, thank you." The blogger then says, "Almost home. I'll send it. Just sent you a large email file of text messages. Did you get the email?" Mariah then says, "Your answer won't change our agreement, but rather will have an effect on how I feel. Are you agreeing to this because you really understand, or is it about the money? I just want to know that someone understands me. And my next question is, would you ever help me look into a FOIA process if I decided I wanted help?" The blogger responds, says, "Honestly, Mariah, it's both. From a woman's perspective, I feel you. I can understand why you wouldn't want it out. From a business perspective, I'm actually taking a loss financially, but because you absolutely have pulled at my heartstrings, I will make the sacrifice and just rely on the universe to bless me. Yes, I'd help, but only if you're strong enough to handle it." And then Mariah responds, says, "I appreciate your honesty." And the blogger says, "Thank you." So these messages did come out of October of last year. So Mariah already knew about all of this stuff. We're just now finding out, of course, because they got leaked. And even though Mariah tried to keep this quiet and paid to keep it quiet, it still ended up getting leaked. And now we know that she paid to try to keep this quiet. And even the blogger, they're messy at this point because they put out the messages that Mariah was willing to pay to keep all of this quiet. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. How do you guys feel about Mariah paying to keep all of this quiet? So moving on to the next topic, you guys know NBA YoungBoy is on tour, and his last stop that he just had was in LA, and Money Yaya decided to go support him along with their son KJ. So while Yaya was out here supporting her baby daddy, Jazlynn's mom had something to say, and you guys already know, if you remember, Yaya already went off on Jazlynn's mom because she had something to say about Yaya steady messing with a married man. So in some TikTok comments, somebody said LOL, so Jazz on the side this time, and that's why Yaya in the crowd LOL. And allegedly the mama commented and said she the guest per usual. And Yaya took to her Instagram story to go off and say, "Girl, who you feeling like? Why do you keep speaking on me? Why are you even worried about me? It's starting to give you wake up with me on your mind every day. I'm not even about to take it there with you today because last time I took it too far by speaking on your daughter's marriage, and I'm a woman enough to admit I was wrong for that because it was unprovoked. You got it. You won. I don't care. I'm done with all this ish. Just leave me alone and stop speaking on me. God bless." So this time Yaya took the more mature approach because last time, like I said, she did go off on the mom, and she also talked about how Jazlynn doesn't care and Jazlynn know that she's there with NBA YoungBoy. Now I was about to say, why isn't the mom saying anything about Jania? But Jania wasn't still sleeping with NBA YoungBoy. She didn't allegedly get pregnant by him again, so I can understand why she's not saying anything about Jania. Yaya is the one that's obsessed with him and still messing around with him even though she knows he's married. But anyways, I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this down in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about Yaya taking the mature approach this time and not going off on Jazlynn's mom? And also let me know your thoughts and opinions on Mariah the Scientist allegedly trying to pay to keep the whole Young Thug stuff quiet. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Problem with the way that Young Thug did Mariah is that that girl was really writing for him. That's the problem. The problem was that Young Thug was incarcerated for almost 3 years, and that girl was with him screaming, "Free Thug! Free Thug!" Okay? If she had a visitation with him, and it was the same day of one of her performances or her shows. Guess what she chose? She chose Thug. She chose Thug over everything, right? And the whole time he was in jail cheating on her. I don't think people understand that, how detrimental that can be to a woman. So you're telling me the whole time I'm envisioning us getting out of jail, I'm praying for you, I'm going through all of that. And I say us getting out of jail because if you're dealing with a man in jail, you're doing it with him, right? And the whole time he's in there on the phone with another woman talking about, you're gonna have my baby. Excuse me. So I'm the dummy here doing everything for you, and at the end of the day, she has your baby. That's the problem. I don't think people understand how Thug really did Mariah. And we all know that she's gonna get back, but it's the hurtful shit. And again, we should be talking about her album in case instead we're talking about how her man was gonna have a whole baby without her, behind her back, and how he cheated on her the day right before he went to jail. I don't think you understand. If I'm Mariah, yeah.
Mariah put two and two together, figured out the pictures. He tried to tell her it was old, and then he's laughing to his homeboy, admitting essentially it was just yesterday. Here is why I don't want this type of love. This is why I don't want it. It's one thing for somebody to just cheat on you or something happens, but you're not in the details of it all. And it's another for you to have a helicopter view of your person just completely disregarding you. That hurt. And I know I just did that regular love shtick or set, but I mean that. I would be more equipped to deal with regular love than to have to overhear my person discussing the disregard that they have for me and laughing about how they've lied to me. It's just a different level of hurt. It's just a different level of hurt. I think it's too much detail. It's too much detail. I think me personally, just me being the person that I am, I can probably get over the infidelity by just knowing you cheated, but not having to know the detail. But seeing how you fundamentally don't believe in monogamy and being faithful. You're laughing at the fact that you lied to me, and you're making light of the fact that you said anything to just get me off your back. And you're laughing because you got away with man, that shit was yesterday. Not cool.